Oh, we have some puppies. We have some puppies. Hey puppies. Hey little puppies.
Start tripping, now I'm blue. Nigga, man, I can't win for losing, cause I got too many haters, man. Used to be the paper, grew up now, nigga. Player one, player two, show your ass what players do. Up, down, left, right, hit them with a stronger time. Yeah, I smoke the strongest pack. Tell me what is wrong with that. More coins in the laundromat, you can't help but honor that. Jam man, make a man, more games in the Sega, man. All I smoke is chronic, run my coin just like I'm Sonic. From the hood, I speak Ebonics. That in economics, shorty, we can link like Zelda. That broke, then you a failure. Stack your money up like Tetris. I don't know what else.
Hello YouTube wheelers, and welcome to a special edition where I get to review the new USD AEONs. So you've probably seen the nocturnal unboxing that I did last night. Basically I had to throw the box so that I don't risk any sort of virus contamination. I don't want to spread any panic, but in my country as well, in Romania, we have actually seen a number of cases that have been escalating. So I just want to be careful. I do recommend that you yourself maybe discard any boxes from packages that you might have ordered. But to make it clear, today I just want to be able to show you basically a first impression on the USD AEONs, also what you get with the package. So let's start. Of course, you get the box that you saw last night, and you also get a bag for each of the skates. So what do you get? You have a set of tools. Yeah, so we have two Allen keys. One that is actually. Oh, we have some puppies. We have some puppies. Hey puppies. Hey little puppies. Who's a good puppy? We got some friends here for the review. But what do you get here? You get a set of Allen keys, one that is made for harder to reach places, and of course a standard Allen key. So that's one package that you get. Then we have the user manual with of course all of the information that you need to know about the skates, and we also get two shock absorbers. Yeah, so if we actually take a look at this shock absorber, we will see that this will play a huge part in absorbing, of course, any sort of shocks. Ta-da! So these are the skates. Now if we look, extremely beautiful skate. In my opinion, this looks like it's the Bugattis of skates. But not to exaggerate, I would say that it's quite a good-looking skate for an aggressive skate, something that in the past I wasn't really keen on, but this one has actually piqued my interest. So if we start from the bottom up, yeah, we'll be able to see that we are actually rolling on spinner wheels, yeah, with 80 millimeters and 88A. So we have very hard wheels. So this should actually last you a long time. You can see, I'm not sure how clear it is, just how small the space is between the wheels, yeah, compared to something like my RB110s, yeah, where the space is actually just massive. As for the bearings, we have wicked ABEX 7 bearings that I think this lady here gives birth to all of the wicked bearings. Yeah, she's the mother. Yeah. But moving forward, we have this massive frame. Yeah, right here. This is from what I see, it has all of the screws. They are recessed. Yeah, so I'm thinking that when you would do a grind at a top side, or I'm not sure how it's called. Bear in mind, I have zero experience when it comes to grinds, but this is basically, I have never seen a screw that is actually recessed like this. On my other skates, they usually pop out of the frame. The wheels themselves, you can see that it's actually a bullet profile setup, so you don't have a flat setup like you would on normal aggressive wheels. The H block, I would say that probably Nick Lomax is the only one who can actually grind flawlessly on this. So if you're a beginner and the grinds are your top priority, I would switch to a much smaller wheel size, maybe 60 up to 72. Nick Lomax, if you're watching this, do the thing. But moving on, we know Lomax is a pro, but this skate is actually made to have a lot of space on the sole and the negative side. So I would say that this is an excellent choice for those of you who actually want to start out and who also are urban skating quite a lot, because this is why I really love these skates. Simply because if I am going to fail completely to learn how to grind, I am simply going to use them for city skating, because of the 80mm wheels. Now moving on, I really like this this AEON logo right here. It reminds me of aliens. I don't know why. But it just does. I think the font maybe. So moving on, this shell is actually one piece. So if we look, the frame and the boot itself is one single piece. Now the only thing that you can remove is this buckle that seems very well made. We also have the 45-degree here that is unique for the USD AEONs, simply because it has a ratchet system, as you can see. So this is very nice for tightening it up as much as you need to. Then we have this classic buckle, here, and of course the liner. The liner is something that I'm not really used to, simply because this is a MyFit Skinny Boy liner and it is heat moldable. You can see that the small icon with the fire. So basically you would throw these into the oven, you would wait for about 10 minutes, then get them out, put them on your feet, put them inside the skates, strap them on as tight as you can, and voila, you have a perfect fit for your liner. But I must admit, I don't really feel comfortable doing that. Maybe later, when I have 10,000 subscribers. The liner itself has laces, as you can see, so you can tighten this up first. We also have here some very good quality waxed laces, and inside we have the one insole, and we have an additional shock absorber. If we look inside, we can actually see that we are looking at wheels inside the boot. This is something totally new for me. I'm sure that there's no one else out there, no other skate producer that is actually applying this technology. But just for you to see the difference, just look how much the wheel is recessed, is up inside the boot. So this couldn't have been possible without a unibody construction. Now this means that the center of gravity is much lower, so you will have a much bigger grade of control on this. They have actually provided 2 sets of shock absorbers, and I did see on forums that this might actually be a good idea to have 2 shock absorbers that will improve the quality of the ride considerably. But for now, I cannot really pronounce myself, simply because of this coronavirus. I am not able to go in any skate parks to test them out, but I did find this quite lovely place here, and I'm going to attempt to actually see how they ride on normal circumstances. Okay guys, so I got the skates on me, as you can see, and I'm about to go for a first stride on them. Now this is not the most okay terrain, but so it has quite a few rocks and sand, but I'm quite limited on choices right now, simply because of the coronavirus. And by the way, make sure that you you stay safe, you don't engage in too many physical activities near other people. Yeah, so try to find an isolated place like this one. And if you do go in crowded places, maybe try to wear a mask. Yeah, even though staying at home is probably the best choice. So enjoy the ride. Let's do some stalls. This is harder than it seems. So, I think we have a winner in our hands. Yeah, is this skate able to be the jack of all trades? Can you downhill? Can you grind? Can you swerve through people? Can you swerve between traffic? I think you can. Yeah, you can definitely feel that the length of the frame is something quite different from your freestyle skates, but at the same time I think that you would be very capable to take the skate in any situation. Oh, and one last thing. Many people are complaining that the single biggest disadvantage of this skate is the fact that once this sole plate wears off, once the frame wears off, or the H-block, basically there is nothing that you can do other than buying a new skate, or buying basically this entire shell, which I have heard that you can find it for around 90 euros. I have tried to search for it, but they seem to be pretty rare. But what I actually wanted to point out is the fact that I don't really think you would need to replace this, yeah, unless you are a hardcore grinder, yeah, a hardcore aggressive skater. Just look at how thick this is, yeah, both the frame and the sole plate. So for someone like me, for someone who, okay, I have been city skating for 20 years, but I am a very new aggressive skater, yeah, so I don't really think that I'm going to wear all of this frame and all of this sole in so little time, yeah. So for those of you that are doubting this simply because you're seeing on forums or in comments that you cannot replace it, you need to buy a new one, I really think that for beginners this is the best hybrid ever, because you are combining aggressive skating, yeah, aggressive boots, aggressive space, with the speed of 80 millimeters and a power blading frame that also gives you the ability to grind on an H-block, yeah. So you would be able to do royales or any sort of H-block tricks. I don't even know the grinding tricks, yeah. I need to get familiar. I saw Bill Stoppard is already a pro.
Just have to trust him more next time.
Not really, but I'm really curious, once this coronavirus thing settles down, hopefully soon, I really hope that I can go with some of my friends in the skate park and start learning how to grind, yeah, because it really seems that it could be one of the funnest skates. Okay guys, so that was the USD AEON 80. I really hope that you enjoyed this and this was useful, especially for those of you that are considering this skate. And I'll see you as soon as possible. Stay safe and all the best.